Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the making of album number 5. In the last episode, we were in Sick Room Studios. We managed to get quite a lot done and started recording stuff properly now. So in those 4 days, we managed to get all of the drums are done, all of the bass guitars done, rhythm guitar, electric and acoustic and distorted. And we've also got some of the lead guitar done as well. So it's going to be like a couple of months until we head back into the studio again, at which point start working out, well, we're not working out, we know what we're doing, start laying down vocals, backing vocals and possibly some overdubs and other stuff as well. Which means that for a little while now, I'm just kind of doing things between the cracks, kind of little bits of admin here and there. So in this episode, I thought it might be good to possibly look at one of the demos that I did before I started filming these episodes, because I started making these episodes maybe a couple of months ago, but I've obviously been demoing and writing for this album for a lot longer than that. So I thought it might be quite cool to just look at another track that I recorded, so you won't see me recording it, but I'll just share the screen and just talk you through the process of this particular song, just because I demoed it in a slightly different way, used a slightly different technique. So yeah, just a short little kind of retrospective episode on a song called Lullabies. Okay, so this is Lullabies. I wrote it acoustically first of all, this one, which is how most of these songs get written. And I was just basically sitting there playing some chords and a lyric popped into my head, which was lullabies always seem to make you cry. That kind of just went with the thing that I was playing on the acoustic guitar, and then a couple of other lyrics kind of fell out of my head, and then I used that as a basis to kind of write the whole song. And it ended up being quite an acoustic-y song. I played it, just plucked those chords and sang over the top of it, and this is what it sounds like.
Lullabies always seem to make you cry. Maybe you should try to make it
So that's how the song started. I played it a few times in the Twitch bar, got my head around it, and then I went to demo it the way that I would normally demo something, which is essentially set up a click track, played the whole song acoustically to the click track and started building up. But then I kind of got a little bit stuck and I didn't know where to go with it, how to treat it in terms of like what it should. Should it be like just an acoustic song? Should it be like a little indie song? Should there be drums coming in? And then what I do occasionally, so this is where it kind of differs from the way that I've shown you how I've done some of the other songs, is what I'll do once in a blue moon when I'm not sure what to do with the song is to put on YouTube and find a trailer or something on, like a trailer for a TV show or a film or something that I think kind of goes with the song, and then I'll mute it, play the song whilst watching the trailer and think, oh yeah, like where this thing happens, maybe a drum could kick in there, or you know, there could be like a little bit of just a silence at the beginning with just a string playing, you know, not having the song coming straight away, etc. And that's a way that I will look at trying to basically figure out how a song might be structured. So after flicking through a few things, I thought it kind of went well with the new Joker trailer. So, but because Cubase actually has a video channel bit, you can actually kind of put video in there, and then when you play it, you're kind of playing it back, so I don't have to sit there constantly kind of having a browser open on the other screen and muting it and unmuting it. So I kind of spliced the Joker trailer up a little bit around the beat, and then I got things to happen in the song to happen as the Joker trailer was happening. So one of the things that I did was I quite liked this sound effect that I found for the acoustic guitar first of all. Let me show you that before I show you to the trailer. So I just took that off to just show you what it was like acoustically. Where is my acoustic guitar? Here it is. So at the moment this is just all you're hearing is vocals and the guitar. And I found this effect called dual filter that I liked, which makes the guitar sound like this. kind of like an old-timey radio sound, like a low fidelity thing. I really liked that, and then I kind of then started building things up using strings and cello and synth bass to make it sound more cinematic, to go more with the Joker trailer. So now it comes in with, like, unmute everything else. You can see like a cello comes in straight away, and it just basically plays, and then the acoustic guitar starts to come in, and then things start to come in very gradually.
Lullabies always seem to make you cry. Maybe you should maybe try to make it on your own.
So you can see what I've done there. I've just been trying to kind of compose the song around the trailer, and then as the trailer kind of gets bigger, so too does the song. Also interesting, it made me do things like lengthen the verse as well, because originally that was just all there was for that verse, and then I kind of felt like it didn't look right on the trailer, which kind of dictated how I should write the song. So I ended up writing another section for the first verse to make the first verse kind of, to elongate it, to basically to get to the first chorus a little bit later.
Please don't cry. Everything will be just fine. Maybe you should maybe try to make it.
Am I allowed to use people's trailers on these things? I think I am. I hope I don't get a strike for this. You can use stuff within context, can't you? Like, I'm sure film reviewers can chuck stuff like this in their videos, so I think I'm all right.
There's people watching you.
But essentially, yeah, that's it. That's how I composed it. You can tell that it kind of syncs up with the video in a roundabout way, which helped me kind of figure out how I actually wanted to, what sort of treatment I wanted for the demo. When we took it into the studio, it was kind of also kind of, well, not at the moment. Dave's kind of copied this bass here. The bass is different in the way that I've done it here, because I've done it using a synth bass, because I wanted every note to hold, because it's quite simple at the beginning, but I wanted it to have a lot of sustain. So that might be some studio production stuff that Owen does to make that happen. So listen to the bass on its own. Just kind of fits in with the cello. They just kind of mimic each other to a certain extent until it starts getting a bit more interesting. And then every chorus that comes in, it gets bigger and bigger until you get to the final chorus, where it's like you've got distorted guitars and cello and everything's coming on the final time round like this.
There's people watching you on the sidelines out of view. There's people watching you and they hate everything.
And then you've got a final verse with an outro where everything kind of drops away at the end, which is where in the trailer, I think that's where the date comes up for when the film's coming out. Where is it? Where's I put my trailer? If I double click that, does it appear? There you go, it appears again if I do that. Actually, there's nothing there. I ran out of video at that point. So I guess you've faded to black by this point.
Lullabies no longer seem to make you cry.
So you go, it's a short little episode, slightly different way of demoing there. I might do a few more of these little episodes of just some little random things that kind of might have otherwise fallen between the cracks between now and when we next go back in the studio to start progressing the album. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you've watched it all the way through, well done. If you'd like to hit the subscribe button or like, that would help. And if you want to hear the full finished version of any of these demos for the album, you can listen to them by joining the Patreon for as little as about £2 or $2 a month, and then you can just go on there and you can just hear a bunch of this stuff in its finished form if you'd like to. Be very much appreciated. All of those things help. Thank you for watching.